I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life. And I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho. I'm fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed
That
it,
is
Dave. You
good.
nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it, and you visually transformed into fucking Joe
Yeah,
Rogan there,
you
dude.
did.
You
Oh,
fucking
Joe Rogan. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself
good.
into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.
You're watching the big room live on Twitch. You're the big room. You're watching the big room live on Twitch. Yeah.
Happy Jabobi.
Yeah. Hey.
Happy Jabobi.
And by Jabobi, he means Big Room Wednesday.
Big Room Wednesday. Happy Jabobi.
All right. How you doing?
I'm tired as fuck.
Bro, okay. I slept for 12 hours last night, woke up, was up. I ate lunch, made myself a nice lunch, got tired
Yeah.
again, took another hour nap.
Which
What's
one
going
is
on?
it? Oh, the Wicked. Okay.
Oh,
No, it's so
okay.
smoky.
Everybody has to wonder, what are yins drinking?
Oh, you're sniffing. This is that. Oh, you didn't try any when you were here. I don't think. Where are you? What
I
now?
don't know. Did I?
I don't think so. I mean, taste it
Which-
again.
I tried the smoky tequila.
Yeah.
While you're sipping, I'm gonna
Come
go
on.
get my rocks. I'm gonna go get my rocks off.
She would always say that she got the first heavy. Even as a child, the three of them, you give all the best stuff to love. Get all the worst stuff.
It's the art. It's Ardbeg, right?
Tell everybody at the Keep. Ad hoc it says hello.
Yeah, the advertise say. But it's the Ardbeg Wigadella.
Oh no, I didn't try that one. But I tried some tasty ones.
Yeah, this is a Scotch that got voted best Scotch under $100.
Oh yeah, shoot. Okay.
Super. I mean, do you think that one Mezcal that you tried on Saturday was smoky?
Yeah.
This is like fucking.
This is the campfire.
This is the campfire. Just capturing.
This is the one you
smoke.
said that's more than Lefroy, possibly.
Yeah, it's like capturing smoke in your mouth. I wanted to
Yeah.
eat smoke.
I like
Yeah.
smoke.
I wanted to put a bullet in the head of every fucking baby seal that wouldn't save itself.
What?
It's quote 10,000 big room points.
Okay, that's a lot of points, and King Ad hoc can't answer.
I wanted to put a. What was it? It might not be baby seal. I wanted to put a bullet in the head of. I wanted to put a bullet in the head of every something that refused to save itself. I wanted to breathe
Something that
smoke.
couldn't save itself.
Yeah, I wanted to breathe smoke.
Okay, huh? Is that one of those dragon movies?
No, it was Fight Club.
Well, I should have. I'm just always gonna guess Fright Club from now on until I watch it. Hold on, I gotta get a cutting implement because here's what I'm gonna try.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yep. Gotta
Nice,
cut that
nice,
open.
nice.
I gotta pull the cork and lift the spirit. But
That's right.
oh, wait.
Amen to that.
My
you go.
strength broke the seal.
They make
little-
great bottles, great corks. They're great. They're
Little-
great.
Oh yeah, great little AMSR here. Ooh.
Nice.
All right. Oh, okay. So first of all, right out the bottle, this definitely has that hopped aroma.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. This is a gift from the BB Rumble to me. I didn't try it there, on purpose because we were trying other things, and
Right.
I was already pickled. So,
Pickled in the juice.
pickled in my juice,
Buckled in the
in my
juice.
juice hole. All right. Interesting. You know, it says on this bottle, it doesn't say what it is. It just says hopped zombie. It does not say that it's a whiskey. Perhaps you're
Oh.
to assume that it's a whiskey because it's Wiggle Whiskey is the name of the place, but nowhere on here does it say what this actually is. It just says served homemade in the original home of the zombie apocalypse, Pittsburgh. Oozing with hop flavor, our undiluted distillers exhumed a cult classic spirit of Wiggle lore. Spirits distilled from grain and hops. That's all it says. 40 proof.
Huh.
40 proof.
It's a bourbon. On their website, it lists as a bourbon.
Oh, okay. Odd, it does not say that anywhere on it.
That is weird, yeah.
I mean, the hops get you right up front. The hops is very, very
If you have any
prevalent.
sweet vermouth, too, if you have any sweet vermouth, you can make yourself a pretty good Manhattan with that.
Oh, just put a splash of sweet vermouth in there? That's all you got to do?
I usually go 2 parts bourbon to 1 part sweet vermouth.
Okay. I think I do. Let me take a look here.
And then if you have any bitters, either orange or Angostura, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, put a shaker 3 of that in there.
All right. So, yeah, I do a big ass bottle of sweet vermouth.
There you go. Put a little bit of that. Put a little bit of that in there. Just about half of what you just poured.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And then put a shake or 2 of bitters.
Which is Wiggle brand bitters.
Wiggle brand, nice. It's a shake or 2.
Okay.
And then swirl it around and enjoy it.
Okay, I think a drop and a half of that made it in there.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Immediately, the aroma has changed. Much smoother. That's nice.
That'll fuck you up, dude. Manhattans are a great.
Ooh.
I think they're sleeping out drink.
That is good. Wow,
Yeah,
that
dude.
is a good one, man. That really just smooths everything out. It makes
Oh,
it to
man.
one. I could drink a tall one of these.
Yeah, dude. I fell in love with Manhattans back. I don't know, 6, 7 years ago, and then
Ooh, that's good.
really fell in love with the black Manhattan. But Manhattans, I love, dude.
What's the black Manhattan?
Instead of sweet vermouth, you use an Amaro, which is usually more of like a fortified wine. Although Wiggle makes it out of apple cider, which is delicious. The Amaro.
Yeah. Okay. You love their Amaro. I know that because I actually looked for that several times in different
outlets. I just lost your volume, dude. I can't hear you anymore. I lost your volume. I'm looking to square out your chest. Things went south in a hurry. I think you're muted somehow now. Can I unmute you? I don't know if I can unmute you. Now you've completely disappeared. Oh, it says their mic isn't connected. Did you die? I hope you didn't die just now, man. Oh, there he is. I still can't hear you. I think you're on mute though. It looks like you're muted.
Hear me?
Now I got you.
I can't hear you now.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Dude, I can hear myself, but I can't hear you. Are you messing with me?
No, I'm not.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can. What the heck?
Hello.
What? I'm confused. This don't make no kind of sense.
So obviously if they have a warrant and they go as far as breaking down
Go to go. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Can't hear.
major
All right, I'm gonna leave
Hello?
the studio. I gotta leave and come back in.
Do you hear me?
It's the only thing I can think to do.
Okay.
but yeah, so it doesn't look like
Hey everyone.
charges were pressed on
Adhoc's having
yeah.
unusual technical problems. Something completely new. We've never experienced it with him before. Okay, he seems to be back. Let's see if it helps. Hello?
Still can't hear you. And you can hear me.
Yes.
This doesn't make any sense at all. What the hell?
Hello?
Going to the house later because she picked them up from
Hello?
the station.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
Hello?
yeah, you unmuted my mic. You can hear me,
Hello?
but I can't hear you.
Hello?
Nothing. I got nothing. Nothing. It's definitely something that happened on my end because I tugged on that wire and
Well, yeah, but I know Mark Britton, who's like a Johnstown cop. So that's why we got there. So
I don't know. I really don't know.
Hello?
All right,
Hello?
I'm gonna try to exit again and come back in.
What? Okay.
was completely
What do you know? Again, it seems like some mysterious ghost-like issues here with ad hoc and being able to hear things. Can't imagine what he could have possibly done since normally everything runs so flawlessly for him. Oh wait.
This isn't gonna work.
Hello?
No, I can't hear you at all.
Should I try to leave?
Well, you're definitely not muted, and okay, he just left and is gonna come back in. Apparently, we lost the viewer that we had, which must have been Brian. Woo! Sorry about that. Drink in Manhattan. Hit the back of my throat in a weird way.
Hello?
No.
Nothing?
No, bro. I broke the internet. We need
You have
T here
to-
to make sure to find out what's happening.
It's something on your end, dude. It's on you.
Yeah, I can't hear a damn thing. I hear myself. That's it. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
That's poopy.
That's a kook and a duke.
That's
drop.
kooks. That's a kook
That's a
drop
kook,
right
that's
in
a
the
kook
duke.
drop in the duke bucket.
I couldn't
Yeah.
hear it.
I did.
You heard it though? Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Let me try something else.
He's always very thankful and appreciative, and I can tell you how much his guidance and amazing to give me experiences because he can't do anything on his own because Kristen takes all his money for her. So, because she doesn't have a job, she's not looking for a job. She's completely given up.
Still can't hear you.
But then she'll be like,
Ah!
All right, I'm coming back. I'm gonna be back.
Good luck. All right, let's watch some. Let's see. Video backgrounds. I don't have any video backgrounds yet, man. Hello.
Oh, I still can't hear anything. Cannot.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Woo. I can't hear anything, dude. I don't understand how you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Your speakers.
All right, let me go into some audio settings here. Okay, let me
I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Well, Ad Hoc's tempted to restart his computer.
minutes away from, like
No.
15 minutes away from our own house. But she's yeah, I'm gonna obviously so she sits out. She was bringing my food, like,
Can't hear you.
you know, and we used to be
Can't hear you.
she would give me food every single day. You know, she was at every single
Can't hear you.
schedule you know, English and suffering, and she took, really,
You hear me.
by far. She was still,
I don't hear you.
just all day, every day, and still cooking food, and then
If only these microphones and speakers weren't so complicated.
it was all right. I mean, that's not bad for leftovers. And she was like that. I bought that particular,
Hmm.
specifically for you,
Whatever
favorite.
should I do?
I bought it for you, cooked it for you.
I don't want to
But that's
lose hearing the audio, and yet now I seem unable to communicate. It's a dilemma. Hmm. Let me look over here at this thing. Hmm. I'll try to speak, but no one will hear me. No. Hold on. Maybe something down below. Or, No, nothing. No. Seems like I can only either hear things or speak. Oh, wait. I just realized something. I think. Did I realize something? Did I? No. Yes. No. No. So many wires. Hmm. 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 And, That's what I was going for, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Joey, oh no. Oh no. I thought I heard a bit of a static there for a second. Hello? How? How?
I know.
How?
Yeah, that's who's really false, right? Not wrong. Right. Yeah, but they're the true local giants.
How?
Yeah, not
I
smart.
mean, it can't be that complicated. It can't be.
I do too. I'm watching right now.
There's a wire. See here, dude. There's a wire that comes out of the microphone, and it runs. It should be plugged into probably your computer somewhere. There might be a switch somewhere you need to click on. Is there a switch maybe that you turned off? Did you forget to look at the switch?
Right. I know. And make America great again. Right. Yeah, it'll be fixed.
Yeah, I mean, oh boy,
That's good. At least we can find
oh boy.
person wants to help.
Here I come. Here I come.
There you are. Jesus, dude.
It's in the settings. It's this. There's a little. You got to click the settings button in StreamYard, and you got to go to audio, and then you got to choose the mic. It defaulted to something. It just got bumped out to something else and wouldn't reset. So we're good now.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I can hear you. You can hear me.
I can hear you.
All right. Back to the show. We
Yeah.
lost our own computer that we had, but that's okay.
That's
You're
okay.
the only one I care about.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. So you're
That's-
really tired. And I was just telling you how freaking tired I was. But we moved the clocks. We lost an hour of sleep. Yeah.
No, we gained an hour sleep.
We gained a fucking hour of sleep, which makes even less sense. Then on Sunday, after you and I stayed up till about 4 in the morning or so,
Yeah.
I slept well, but I slept 6 hours. And I got up. I wanted to go to the Walmart out there because they have some bags of chips that I like, and there's no Walmart
Okay.
close to me. Did that, and as I'm leaving Walmart, I'm like, okay, I got about 2 to 3 hours of work to do to hit this quota to get some bonus money that makes my hourly rate make sense driving.
Sure.
You know, it takes me from like 20 to like 25 an hour if I hit this bonus. And so I'm like, cool. I leave there. I'm like, all right. And I got like 3 hours to work.
Yep.
And I got a call from the union to go do a union. Ask them if I can go to the
Oh
union.
yeah, I saw you say that in the thing.
Yeah.
Cheers, mates. Thanks for the alcohols. I love this as a Manhattan. By itself, it's very much an acquired taste for sure. Leans very much towards almost like a rye. It kind of takes on like a rye kind of profile to me. But as a Manhattan, poof, perfect.
Yeah, it gives people a bit of a more woodiness. It brings out some woodiness when I drink it by itself. The
Little
zombie
bit,
one.
yeah. Yeah,
but I
definitely.
definitely like it as an Amaro.
Oh,
But
okay. But yes,
as
so
a
you're
as a
tired too,
Manhattan.
dude. So I worked. So then I ended up working till like 2 o'clock in the morning that night. So I was a long Sunday for me.
Well, I went to bed. I got to
And
bed last night. I laid down. Well, I fell asleep like around 4:30.
okay,
We
normal
got
time
into
for you.
bed like we got into bed like 3:30, something like that, and then went to bed at 4:30. Was woken up at 20 past 7.
Oof, oof.
Yeah,
3 hours later.
yeah, a little less than 3 hours later,
That's not good.
and never really got back to sleep after that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, never really got back to sleep after that because do you know why?
Is this the crazy story I was gonna hear?
Yeah, you want to hear the crazy story?
Yep.
You don't know the crazy story yet?
No,
Okay.
I don't know how I don't know the crazy story, and everybody else seems to.
Well, I talked to your brother at like I don't remember 8 in the morning or so. I was like, "Do you think
What?
Adam's awake? Should I give him a call?" And he was
No.
like, "Nah, he's probably sleeping." He's like, "You could call him anyway." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to wake him up. It's not worth it."
Glad you
But
didn't.
yeah,
I slept till like 2 today.
well, that's good.
I
Good then.
slept 2 to 2. I went to bed at 2 last night, which was early for me.
Right, so here's the
And
story. Okay,
okay.
all right, so 20 past 7 in the morning, get a phone call. Get woken up. It's Lauren.
Oh boy.
Lar's on the phone, and
Okay.
Lar is bawling.
Mm.
Like she is just almost intelligible. Like she's just bawling, crying, just
Sheesh.
off, just like,
Oh no.
yeah, yeah. What happened? What happened? What happened? Eventually, we pieced together that at sometime shortly after 6 in the morning, right around sunrise,
Mm-hmm.
Draven is going back to bed because he's just on his way to the bathroom down
Okay.
at the old Cambria Keep.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So he goes to the bathroom, and him and his girl are sleeping in the old guest room, the one that was like right next to my bathroom.
Yeah. The one that
Okay.
used to be Kristen's room.
Yes, the one used to be Kristen and Lauren's room. Yeah, that they shared for how long? Yeah, so that's where they're staying. Lee is in the back where Dolly and then Karen used to live.
Mhm.
Dolly, then Lauren, then Karen.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's back there sleeping. Kristen is in the big room. That's where she sleeps now, apparently,
Hmm.
on a couch. And Dad is in his room, Mom and Dad's bedroom. Draven's getting back into bed, and all of a sudden, all he hears is a whole bunch of shaking of the walls. The walls start shaking, and pounding, just like pounding on walls and doors, and he's like, it sounded like a train was coming through.
And he had just gone to the bathroom.
He had just gone to the bathroom.
Okay. And he
Um,
flushed. So it was the pipes.
it was not the pipes. Next thing he knows, all of the exterior doors are being knocked down. People are rushing in through the exterior doors. Draven grabs a knife because Draven's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. He grabs a knife and gets in front of
Oh,
his
no.
girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Next thing you know, you hear police search warrant, police search warrant. Draven throws the knife to the ground.
Wow.
All the doors busted down, televisions shattered, bookcases knocked over, glass everywhere. Draven has to walk backwards down the length of the hallway, the big long hallway, hands above his
Wow.
head, locks behind his head, walk all the way down the hallway. his girl backwards all the way down the hallway. As they pass the old bedroom, Dad is on the floor, cop on his back, handcuffed.
Wow.
Everyone gets Kristen, Lee, Dad. They all get taken to jail, except Draven and the girl. They let them go.
Okay.
So they all get taken to jail, and that's all we know at that point.
And they took
Yeah.
him as squatters, I'm assuming.
They had a search warrant.
Wow.
That's all we know at that point. A couple hours later, Lauren gets more information, and I talked to Draven directly. It was a search warrant. They were there looking for some individual that apparently was not there today, but as part of a crack cocaine.
Whoa.
Yes, an operation to bust a crack ring. Kristen, Lee, and Dad are all let go with no charges.
That's good.
But Lauren said there's glass everywhere. Windows got shattered. Draven and them don't use the doorway to the hallway from the bedroom anymore. They don't use that door. They either go through my old bathroom or through where the office was, where Dee Dee's office was. So they had put a dresser up in front of that door, and that's where their TV was. Well, they came in with the big battering ram and knocked down that door. So that
Why were
knocked
they
over the
busting?
TV.
Oh, so the TVs weren't intentionally busted. It was
No,
just
it was in front of a door that was closed,
okay.
and there was no. They didn't know They didn't know that was not a usable door. They were coming
Got
from
it.
the hallway side, and so when they didn't open the door, they said, "If you don't open the door, we're coming in. We're coming in." Draven didn't know what to do, so they bashed down the door, which knocked over the
Wow.
thing.
Fuck. That's something. Okay. That's
Yeah.
definitely a crazy story.
And then,
Wow.
so then
So-
Lauren has to go pick him up. She has to go pick everybody up,
Oh my god. Well, but
and
okay, continue. I'll save my
apparently-
questions to the end.
apparently it is. Kristen acknowledges that she frequently lets drug dealers stay there. She's like, yeah, they're dealing drugs, but I'm not doing anything. And Lauren and Lauren's like, and she was like, what killed me was she had no remorse at all. She wanted people to thank her. She was like, you guys should be thanking me because I know a cop. That's the only reason we're all getting off with no problems. And Lauren was like, the only reason anyone went to jail was because of you. It's because of the people that you're letting stay here. So Kristen flipped on her and started yelling at her and was saying, why did anybody even call her? Why did anybody even call her? We don't need her here. And then, perhaps one of the best exchanges I've heard thus far is Lauren looks at Kristen and says, Kristen, are you selling crack out of the house? And Kristen's God honest answer to her is, fuck you, Lauren. I'm not selling crack. I only smoke it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so first she said she wasn't.
Right.
Now she said she is.
She's smoking it, but she doesn't sell it. She just smokes it. the crack. So Lauren's just been crying all day.
Well, son of a bitch.
Yeah, so there you go.
I mean, I can see the allure of crack cocaine.
Of course,
I mean, it's
cocaine.
cocaine. It's what?
It's the allure of any drug.
The lure of any drug. Yeah, I mean, that's right. That's right. Yeah, they take you to extremes, you know?
Yeah, people don't do drugs because they hate them. You know, they do drugs because they're like, oh wow, this either solves a problem that I've been having, or it makes me feel amazing.
Yeah. That's right.
Until you're doing a ton of it, and then you need the drug just to feel normal.
We really need
Yeah,
to
but they're not.
legalize just all drugs in this country and just fucking let Murphy's Law deal itself out. Let the, if you want the crack, hey,
Want the
government,
crack? Hit the crack?
sell it. Yeah, the government loves making money. They never, I mean, they tried making alcohol illegal at one point.
Yeah,
That didn't go over well. And yeah, that didn't go over well. But yeah, like, and marijuana was illegal so that they could keep so that they can keep the incarcerations high, because
No, sure.
justifies a lot of jobs. And everybody that's that invests in prison systems, I mean, they're happy about the occupancy rate. But because marijuana is ridiculous, the least harmless of any of the drugs, including
Alcohol.
including alcohol
Oh
and cigarettes.
yeah, by far, yeah, cigarettes.
So like, but like with crack, it's a more potent form of cocaine. That's, you kind of get 10 times the value for the same amount of money. So people figured out how to concentrate it themselves, and there you go. Can you die of a heart attack from it? Sure can. Can you die? So, but it's like, does the government really care that you might die of a heart attack? I mean, that would be their justification for making it illegal, is, hey, we're protecting you from your own self.
Well, I guess there's also an element of people who become so obsessed with it that then they break other laws.
But but that doesn't apply to like alcoholics, right?
No.
But I will say that with certain drugs, especially with the opiates, that really does seems to change the psyche. It seems to. That might have been the psyche of the person all the time. Is it,
right?
Hey, I'm willing to rob from my family to get this stuff. But can you substitute the opiates or the crack with the alcohol? And for some reason, do people say, hey, I'm going to steal from my family because I have an alcohol addiction and I can't afford the alcohol anymore? Or is it just because alcohol is so cheap that they can, like, they just don't need it? I don't know. I mean,
no, they do. Danny did.
Yeah, they do. So then it's not really the drug. So then just like make all of it legal so that you don't have people risking getting laced shit with fentanyl. And then you're really protecting people. If that's their perspective, is like, hey, we're going to protect people from dying because they might get bad stuff, then regulate it. So who's doing it? You'll know what doors to break down. You won't be breaking down random people's doors, because they'll go you to get it. You'll have a certified list because you'll be the best dealer in the United States, the U.S. government, and they'll gladly put their name on your list to make sure that they get pure shit. Now, don't give it to them for free. Give it to them at street value. Right now we have all these, like, for people with opiates, they go there and they get just as high on the stuff that they're giving them for free, and it's coming out of the taxpayer's dollar. if you legalize it all, get your cut as the government, just like you did with marijuana. You go, whoa, this is a great cash cow. We can actually do good things with this money, and we're not giving it away for free. Charge people for it. They know what they're getting. It's not laced with anything, unless you want it laced with some crack. Then we'll lace it with some crack for you. And then it seems like a win-win to me.
Yeah,
Is
well,
there
yeah, you
ringing in
think
your ears right now?
that right, I mean, you could even set up, because obviously everybody reacts differently to shit. It's not like every single person who drinks alcohol becomes an alcoholic, right? I mean, there are people who are kind of predisposed to
Yeah.
once they get that alcohol, something in their brain goes, I
Click.
need more of that. Click, and then you have a Danny on your hands, you know. And and it goes the same for various, for every drug, I would say. So, but some drugs are much more predisposed to creating a habitual behavior, and setting something up in your brain so that once you have a certain amount of it, your brain starts to tell you you're sick when you don't have it. And then you have to go get more because your brain goes, hey, remember how great you felt when you had that? You should get some of that again. And you know, but does that affect every single person that way? I don't think so. But some people definitely have more.
And
So you
well, I
could.
mean, there are some countries that have adopted it, right? Like I believe Amsterdam. Somebody told me that that's not true in Amsterdam. That everything's not legal over there,
Yeah, I
or
think. I think.
decriminalized, I should say.
Right. I
I
think
mean, it's
that's
still
correct.
criminalized. Like you need to have a prescription. Like if you're going to be doing an opiate, you better be getting it from the government, or you're committing a crime. So if you
Right.
want to do that opiate, it better be coming from their pharmacy. I mean, is that anybody? I guess I don't know. I
Well,
don't know. It's a slippery slope.
yeah, it is. Because you'd have to take money. You'd have to say, hey, set up treatment centers too, because if there's people that are predisposed or who are affected by something in negative fashions, it kind of starts to remove that stigma of, well, I can't go to rehab because then they'll know I've been doing crack. But if the crack is legal, and you go, oh man, I've been doing a lot of crack lately. You know what? I'm gonna go get some help. I need some help on this, guys. Got too much of the crack.
Yeah, I guess that there is some type. Our society might really be fucked up if it was legal. I mean, there's a lot of people that would never would do it, and then yeah, it would Murphy's law. I think a lot of shit though, pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think you're thinking Darwin.
I am. It would Darwin's law?
Darwin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darwinism.
Darwinism. Yeah, it would. I think it would eliminate some people, but we would probably have much more rampant crime because if it wasn't free, people would. I don't know though, but you'd have the list of the people. I don't know. Maybe it would hasten our dystopia or rush into dystopia.
Yeah.
Boy, that is definitely so anyway, so she said she wasn't doing anything, but she allows him to stay there because she gets the product free. But she omitted that part, so it wasn't a lie because it was a lie of omission. And some people don't consider lies of omission lies, but they are.
But they are.
So she was like, "Nah, just leaving him here." But I wasn't buying any of it. And then later, the truth comes out was, I just do it.
Yeah.
So the trade-off was, hey, I'll harbor criminals that give me what I want.
Yeah.
And know how to make crack. And I like crack.
I like it.
Crack. Cocaine crack.
So, there you go.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's I'm sorry that that's happening. We have a situation, that's I mean, I don't know, man. Life ain't easy, it's not there's not a lot of hey, we all got to work, like I don't know about you, but like it seems like you know, it's freaking hard to make like a lot of money, Like it's hard to get yourself out of debt, for instance,
Yeah.
when you're in debt. And that's, similar to probably getting yourself off of crack. Hard to get yourself off crack once you're on the crack. I mean, bro, that's well, everybody wants to party all the time, but you can't party all the time. You got to fucking go to work and hold down a job and do that shit. And if you can't do that, your life's out of balance. You're not serving the public interest, the government interest. You're not contributing to society. And they frown upon that. If you're in credit card debt, they'll say, hey man, just keep trying.
Oh, yeah.
There's no free cheese there. There's not. I mean, I guess you can claim bankruptcy, but yeah,
I mean, right.
that stays on your public record forever. I guess that's not a good thing. I guess, although I did have a cousin-in-law that did that apparently, and a month after he claimed bankruptcy, he was getting credit card offers in the mail.
Right.
It's like, congratulations, your credit card score's clean again. How would you? That's like somebody getting off of the crack and then going, congratulations, you got off crack. Here's some alcohol you can try. Anything else you want to try? Here's some money to do it. But it can only be used for the. I don't know. It's just oh boy. Okay. Well, this is life. This is reality, everybody. People watching this. Don't wag your finger. Well, yeah, don't smoke. Probably shouldn't smoke crack. That can happen because you might have your doors knocked down. So there's a lesson there that we just taught you. Also, though, everybody has some shit they got to deal with. And you can't control your family members, but they're still your family. So what do you do?
What do is you draw a line at some point. Yeah. It's like you have to. There are two types of people in this world. There are arm floaties and there's anchors. Arm floaties float around and they help you stay above the water. Sometimes someone might lose an arm floaty. You can definitely save that arm floaty. Yeah. Oh, hey, look, it's floating right there. You can save an arm floaty. You can't save an anchor. Try to save an anchor, you're going to drown. See, we have a viewer, so just remember that. Remember that. You can save an arm floaty.
Viewers.
You can save an arm floaty. You can't save an anchor.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I guess it's tough. It's at what point when you're a human to determine when does that arm floaty person become the anchor. I guess once they do things to lose both of their floaties.
Oh yeah.
And and then they become more of an anchor. They're definitely not as buoyant at that point.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Kookalamookajuke.
Kookalamookajuke.
Kooky. In the
right, so did you have something to share? I thought you had something to share with or are you waiting for tea?
No, I'm gonna share it without T because
Okay.
I shared it with T.
Okay.
Preemptively known that he wouldn't be here tonight. So I just like to say, first of
That's a kook in the Duke
That's
drop.
kooks. That's a
That's
kook
a
drop
kook,
right
that's
in
a
the
kook
Duke.
drop in the Duke bucket.
sometimes life's a kook in the Duke bucket, people.
That's right.
Take that home with you. Put it in your
It's a
pot. Stew it up.
A kook drop
Add
in
some
the Duke
carrots. Add
bucket.
some potatoes in your Duke bucket. Sometimes that's what you got to do. All
That's
right.
what you gotta do.
So yeah. So I was just exhausted for some reason. Like I don't know why. I thought I was like telling Cynthia, I was like, oh maybe I was exposed to somebody that had COVID because like my
Sure.
muscles in my back were tight. Like I had some muscle aches or maybe it's I do have some residual long term COVID. I don't know, but I was like freaking tired last night. She goes, no COVID. You're just exhausted because you like you went really hard this weekend, And I
Sure.
was like, I didn't feel like I did, but I guess
Yeah, it wasn't
technically,
overly. I mean, yeah. Saturday wasn't overly hard. That was just regular.
yeah. But if I do get a couple 6 hours, I really need 8 hours of sleep now. And if I get the
I
6 hours,
can't
they compound. It wears me out, and I'll need 10.
catches up to
Apparently,
you.
last night I needed 12. So I was
Catches
like,
up to you.
great. It does, man. Maybe it's a thing with age. Apparently, because we used to just go all the time in our younger
Oh yeah,
days.
dude, the last Comic Con that you, I, and T were all at. That was the last time. Like that was the time that I acknowledged where I said, I can't do that again. I can't do another weekend like that. Like I came out of
Yeah,
that Sunday night when the Comic Con had wound down, and all the liquor that had been there had been drunk, and we had been lucky to get 5 or 6 hours of sleep at a given time, and we started drinking in the morning, and we drank until late in the morning the following night for 4 days in a row. At one point, I fell asleep. I think The Sopranos were on TV, and I fell asleep in my chair, and I did. I was like, I was gone. People were like, they're like, I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drunk. It's after drinking. I just fell asleep. I was so fucking tired. And people were like, we could not wake you up. Like you were not. We started to get worried. And I was like, yeah, I was. And then the rest of that week, dude, I was just like, fuck that. Like I cannot. No reason to drink like that again. Although then I mean, I did drink a lot on the cruise. I will say that. When we went on the cruise, we drank a good bit for a long time, for a week. Yeah, so that was.
yeah, that's a lot. But I
But we got
mean,
good sleep too. We got good sleep.
yeah, that's the difference. Like if you're setting a proper base with food,
Yeah,
and so it's not just walloping, just walloping you at one time, and then in sleep, like if you're getting good sleep, I mean, it makes all the difference. So
sleep is so important. It's so important.
yeah,
It's
that's
so
the lesson. I
important.
always think of you, man. I always think of you because it's like I was like, fuck, Brian's right again. I'm feeling it. Well, so but I did good Sunday. I worked a lot, and I was tired, man, on Monday, and it's like I'm just taking the day off. And well, once I start making music, once I start that process of like I'm gonna make a song, I kind of just know at this point that I'm giving up the day because the way that I like to create with audio is it's just I really need like full envelopment in it, and I can't do it in a couple hours. I don't do it every day, so it takes me longer to do things, and it just is what it is. But I enjoy the process. But I'm like, okay, but it was okay because I worked a lot. I had I made the money I wanted to make last week, and then some. So I was like, and you gotta take a couple days off. If I work 7 days in a row, like you get burnt out. Having like a day of rest, pretty important. So yeah, yesterday, like Monday and then Tuesday, and then I worked yesterday evening, and today was like, I don't know, it caught up with me again. I with the sleep. So anyway, but yeah, I made a song, made it fun, made it fun. I made a song. It's like a comedy skit.
Okay,
Yeah, I want to play it for you. Want to hear it?
I do.
Here it go. Here it go. Here it go. All right, so this is called Sexy D. Sexy D. Kind of an answer to like all the rap music. So much of the rap music that's made by women is
Sure.
women empowerment, singing about their sexy V. So I made the Sexy D. And
Okay.
here it is. All right, I'm playing it.
Hello, I like to order a chicken dinner with a shot of gravy. Excuse me, but who is that? No. Gravy, danger dog. Sexy. Wanna ride? Wanna take that glide? Sexy. Wanna take a ride? Wanna take that glide? Sexy D. You're fine. You want this sexy? I'm fine. Sexy D. You are the kind of dine to wine and dine. Sexy D, you want this sexy D. For the ride divine. Sexy. You want this sexy D. Sexy D. Ain't nothing but witnesses, baby. Record. Oh, fella. Well, I just can't tell if you're just a little devil. You could tell or an angel. Lord. And your hips just whip and trip. Sexy D, you want this sexy D. 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 Sexy D, you want this sexy D.
That song's what most people call hilarious. Yep.
That's it.
Nice.
Now there's a little Easter egg in the middle that I was like wondering if T would catch or if you would catch. But it's in the little breakdown. And you laughed at that part, but I don't think you fully caught what it was. It was so there's like little Easter eggs in that song. A lot of them are Prince references,
Right, sure.
if you're a deep cut Prince fan, you'll hear some different things, ad libs in there. But musically, there's something happens in the middle. I make reference to a song that I have called Danger Doll at the beginning of the song. And then in the middle, there's a little ode musically to some of the original Danger Dolls that were on in the 70s, of which it was, I told T, I used to have a ringer tee with an iron on of one of them. And it
Okay.
was, 70s TV show. Farrah Fawcett,
Okay.
Jacqueline Smith. Nobody remembers the short-haired girl's name, but it was very popular.
Charlie's Angels.
Yes. Yeah, so the music goes dun, 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 dun. And on the original series, they would always play
Oh
that
yeah, when they're
riff
fading in and out. Yeah.
right before they went into commercial.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool. I was like,
Nice.
I like that part right there. That's my favorite part of the song.
Of the song, sure.
Sue. All right. So let's see. How we doing on time here? 10:30. No TK.
Yeah, but I'm getting ready to wrap up soon. I think you want to hear my new story?
You got a new story.
Yeah, there's a new contest where I had to write a rhyming story.
Yeah, I want to hear this story. Hold on a second though. Give me a second? Let me make one more drink.
Yeah. Hey Dave, when you have a break, let me have a sip.
While I make a drink, I'll play you that song one more time.
No.
Hello, I like to order a chicken dinner with a side of gravy. Excuse me, but who is that? Oh. Gravy, danger dog. Sexy. Wanna ride? Wanna take that glide? Sexy. Wanna take a ride? Wanna take that glide? Sexy D. You're fine. You want this? I'm fine. Sexy D. You are the kind of dine to wine and dine. Sexy D, you want this sexy D. For the ride divine. Sexy, you want this sexy D. Sexy D. Ain't nothing but witness, baby. Record. Oh, fella. Well, I just can't tell if you're just a little devil. Or an angel. Lord. And your hips just whip and trip.
Yeah, that was the part.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
The new Manhattan, some potato chips. I'm gonna mute my microphone and set.
What kind of potato chips?
I'm ready for the ride. These are the ones I bought at Walmart. I love Mesquite barbecue kettle crunchers.
Oh yeah. Those are good.
And these ones, they're called Uglies because they're made like with the skin on, and
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, made in Pennsylvania, but they just got a really good mesquite flavor to them, and I like them. I prefer them. They're a great price for a bag of chips at Walmart.
All right, so
All right,
this is a second contest. So it's not connected to the flash fiction that I'm waiting the results for. The last, that was the one that I wrote with the psychiatrist's office and all. That was the last story there. So this is a rhyming story. So every line has to rhyme in some fashion, but it's not a poem. It's got to actually tell a story. So it has to advance the story from beginning to end. Maximum of 600 words. So only 600. So it's short. And again, just like the other contests, they totally randomize. You don't know what you're writing until midnight Friday night. So all you know is your stories have to rhyme. So what I got a ghost story. It has to be about a ghost story. The primary theme has to be roommate, and the primary or an emotion that must appear is incompetent, feeling incompetent or unable to do something. And then in addition, they also encourage you to interpret the main theme broadly. So, for example, they said if your theme was spare change, and you wrote your story about finding coins in a cushion in a fountain in a couch, you'd be fine. But you could also interpret that as you brought a spare tire because you had to change your tires. So you could take spare and change and take the definition of those words and treat that as your theme. So you're not necessarily stuck with, spare change means this. So mine was ghost story, roommate, and incompetent.
trying to schedule.
Where is it? Here we go.
We get together. Well, we can't even see each other in person. Now it's too cold. And they can go to your house. You can go to my house. But hey,
All right.
hang out at the attic. Or
So the
whatever.
name of it is Irreconcilable Differences.
Yeah, just like she
And
showed someone.
here we go.
She was there once and how much she helped with the artwork. Oh, she
All right.
was involved.
Irreconcilable Differences.
Carol did that, if I recall, and never Carol.
I opened my eyes with resolve, confident that today is the day. Things had gone from bad to worse, leaving me with little to say. When first we had met, I knew we were mates of the soul. We shared a small one bedroom. Without the other, neither was whole. And while to me she was perfect, I certainly had my flaws. I tended to procrastinate, often without reason or cause. At first, she said it was endearing, a cute little quirk of mine. But as the years passed, she began saying I was out of line. Just go and let the doctors do their tests, she would desperately say. And with all intention, I would agree. I certainly would tomorrow or the next day. It's now to the point where I speak and it's like she cannot hear. I sit in the room with her and watch her wipe away a tear. Everything is just fine, I say. Don't worry, you'll see. She looks up into sorrow and it's like she's looking straight through me. Damn you, she yells out. Why did you have to be so incompetent? I sit quietly for a moment, knowing that she just needs to vent. I slowly reach out to hold her hand, but she pulls it away. It feels like this happens with us day after day. A constant cycle that goes on without ending. A pain that grows with no chance of mending. Every day playing out as the day just before. We spend our morning in silence until she closes the door. She goes to her job, continuing on with her life. I hang around the apartment, trying to make things right. But when she gets home in the evening, it's like everything is the same. Nothing is different or better. It's still all solitude and pain. Some nights she cooks dinner, some nights we order in. We eat our meals together, but barely a word is spoken. No matter how hard I try, it feels like there's nothing I can do. I can't start things over, I can't make anything new. I try doing something different, it turns out to be repetitive. I try to lighten things up, it turns into a sedative. And the end of the day is the same as the start. We sit in silence, just a few feet apart. She speaks her thoughts out loud, but not directly at me. I miss you so much, but I'm still awfully angry. I close my eyes because that truth hurts me so much. I know without question I let her down in the clutch. I dwell in my darkness, my eyes shut tight. My only option is that I give up a fight. And every night I waver between the two. I honestly don't know which one I will do. But then she whispers so softly it's hard to hear. I would do anything if you could just be with me here. And that gives me the strength to go on. It was all I needed her to say. I open my eyes with resolve, confident that today is the day. The end.
Nice. Wow. That's a lot of rhyming.
Right? It's a
Like
lot
you
of
totally
rhyme.
pulled it off, man. You drew me in. I mean, you could follow the story. I think it's a common story. I think it's one that if people, haven't been in, they certainly know somebody that's dealing
Yeah.
with a certain situation. So I think it's very relatable story and one that most people, hope that they never find themselves in a relationship. And that's powerful in that
Yeah, but
sense. And you told the whole story with rhymes. And that's pretty fucking
yeah.
cool.
And so, I mean, so he's the ghost. You know, he's the ghost. He's dead. He died. He had something wrong with him and died. And and then the standard, if I ever make it, my hallmark is, that the end line, the closing line of the story is word for word the exact same line as the first one.
Nice. T just messaged saying he's going to be here in a minute.
Oh,
Did he hear your story?
No, he has not heard my story. No.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to get right into that when he gets here.
Yeah, because I don't want to be around too much longer.
Yeah, no, I know, man. I know. You definitely got to get your sleep, bro.
Gotta get my sleep, bro.
But that's
Gotta
cool.
get-
I always
Yeah.
need to hear the story. I always want to hear your stories twice. Like
We'll
want
see. I
it
mean,
to
it's,
repeat.
yeah, it was very tricky to try to write a ghost story in 600 words and make it rhyme. 'Cause I didn't want to make it too obvious that, oh yeah, he's dead, but but still meet the criteria of it being a ghost story.
Yeah.
Much more of a Sixth Sense kind of thing rather than anything else. But
Do you think you'll have any problem with the judges thinking that you didn't get the ghost part?
I don't
Since
know.
it's
I
not,
don't
like,
think so.
explicitly stated. Like you use the other two words in the.
Right? Yeah. But I don't think so. I mean, I think that it's actually looking right. Oh, here he is.
Ookala mookala fink. Please
Okala
stop.
bugala fake.
What you think?
I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
You're
What up?
you're just sleep. You're just in time. I just read the story for Adam. The rhyming story.
I heard that. I heard the.
Yeah.
I heard the old BigRoom story, which is the new BigRoom, but old to us. Heard
Yeah,
that
right.
story.
It's the
Wow.
Did you hear the great exchange?
Who, me?
Yeah, between Laura and Kristen.
No.
I sent it to Rebecca.
Gotcha. No, I did not.
Uh,
Rebecca and I saw each other for the first time, a little bit ago.
The exchange was just the exchange was brief. But they're all home. Everybody's home now, and
Give me 1 second. Let me get my earpiece in so I can pay attention.
Eepa squeepa squeepa scorp.
We're not going to do that. And did I just lose you completely now because I tried that?
No, hello, are you there?
All right, so we're not going to do the earpiece. Okay, so Lauren.
That happened. Yeah, I got bumped out earlier.
Kristen, is that what I'm hearing? Kristen and Lauren talked?
Yeah.
Kind of, but they just
Goodness, I know a cop to get us out of the trouble that I got us in.
after that they had a thing
All right.
where Lauren was just trying to say the only reason everyone got arrested was because of you, because and so the exchange was Laura says, Kristen, are you selling crack out of the house?
Oh, we got the crack alert.
As the crack alert came in.
The crack alert.
So Laura says, Kristen, are you selling crack out of the house? Kristen's response is, fuck you, Lauren. I'm not selling it. I just smoke it. As
How dare you?
I know it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot to take in, man. It's a lot to take in.
It's not a cent you hear every day.
I'm not making money from it. I'm spending money on it.
I'm just smoking it.
It's a good trade. It's a trade-off. I harbor the criminals that sell it. They give it to me for free.
Poor human beings stay here periodically,
right?
So that I could smoke it. I don't want selling it.
This is how a flop house begins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think exactly is what they thought they were rating.
But
any mahooch.
Yeah.
Oh.
But let me read the story for you.
Yeah, I'd rather. Okay.
So this is a completely new contest. And this is the rhyming story contest.
So you do your LL Cool J.
Yeah, so everything has to rhyme,
Uh-huh.
and it's the same. The rest of it's the same though. It's just you don't know what genre story you have to write.
Uh-huh.
You don't know the theme or in this case emotion. So until midnight, and then you find out you have a limited time to write, maximum of 600 words.
Okay.
So I got ghost story,
Huh?
roommates, and it feeling incompetent, feeling unable to do something.
Okay.
And they encourage you to use as creative an interpretation of your theme as you want. So, example, roommates. The example that they use is if you had the theme of if if you had the theme of spare change, if you wrote your story about looking for coins in the couch, it'd be fine. But you could also write a story about having a spare tire because you need to change your tires.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So anything like that. So mine was roommates.
Okay.
So ghost story, roommates, and incompetent.
Impotence. Gotcha.
Incompetent.
Right. That means you can't shit, right?
You can't shit, right. And the name of it is
Shit all the
the name of it is irreconcilable differences. All right, here we go. Irreconcilable differences. I opened my eyes with resolve, confident that today is the day. Things had gone from bad to worse, leaving me with little to say. When first we had met, I knew we were mates of the soul. We shared a small one bedroom, and without the other, neither was whole. And while to me she was perfect, I certainly had my flaws. I tended to procrastinate, often without reason or cause. At first, she said it was endearing, a cute little quirk of mine. But as the years passed, she began saying I was out of line. Just go and let the doctors do their tests, she would desperately say. And with all intention, I would agree. I certainly would tomorrow or the next day. It's now to the point where I speak, and it's like she cannot hear. I sit in the room with her and watch her wipe away a tear. Everything is just fine, I say. Don't worry, you'll see. She looks up in sorrow, and it's like she's looking straight through me. Damn you, she yells out. Why did you have to be so incompetent? I sit quietly for a moment, knowing that she just needs to vent. I slowly reach out to hold her hand, but she pulls it away. It feels like this happens with us day after day. A constant cycle that goes on without ending. A pain that grows with no chance of mending. Every day playing out as the day just before. We spend our morning in silence until she closes the door. She goes to her job, continuing on with her life. I hang around the apartment, trying to make things right. But when she gets home in the evening, it's like everything is the same. Nothing is different or better. It's still all solitude and pain. Some nights she cooks dinner, some nights we order in. We eat our meals together, but barely a word is spoken. No matter how hard I try, it feels like there's nothing I can do. I can't start things over. I can't make anything new. I try doing something different. It turns out to be repetitive. I try to lighten things up. It turns into a sedative. And the end of the day is the same as the start. We sit in silence just a few feet apart. She speaks her thoughts out loud, but not directly at me. I miss you so much, but I'm still awfully angry. I close my eyes because that truth hurts me so much. I know without question I let her down in the clutch. I dwell in my darkness, my eyes shut tight. My only options are that I give up or fight. And every night I waver between the two. I honestly don't know which one I will do. But then she whispers so softly that it's hard to hear. I would do anything if you could just be with me here. And that gives me the strength to go on. It was all I needed her to say. I open my eyes with resolve, confident that today is the day.
Right on. Impressive.
I think T, you got it right away on the ghost
Well,
part.
because I knew the words ghost story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I wanted it to be, the kind of feeling of he's trapped in a cycle. He's like a ghost
Yeah.
living out the same
It's
thing
the same.
over and over again. All right.
Much.
Yeah. I
So-
like my thing was that like are the judges gonna get the ghost part of it, but hopefully they will. They will.
I think this.
Oh.
Yes, you guys.
T got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then so with that cycle thing, I don't know if you caught it or not, but the last line is the opening line.
I didn't. That.
Yeah, they're the exact same line. The first line and last line
Oh,
are
that's
exactly
good.
the same.
I think today's gonna be the day.
I opened my eyes with resolve, confident that today is the day.
Nice.
Yeah, that's how it starts. And that's how it ends.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't
Groundhog.
find out until I think it's December on that one.
I'm definitely impressed with the ability to keep moving the story forward.
That was the thing. They make it a point in the rules to say you're not.
And
this is
time
not-
at time.
right.
You know,
They make
all
it a
from-
point in the rule. Yeah, they make it a point in the rules to say, this is not a poetry contest.
4 in a row. Fuck you people. Dr. Seuss.
But yeah, they make it a point to say in the rules that this is not a poetry contest. It has to be a story.
Yeah.
The story must progress. There must be some sort of character building or arc or something along those lines. And
Yes.
yeah.
Fluidity.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed. Like, it was always amazing how you were. It came across very naturally, and the last word kept rhyming. It came across. Oh.
Yeah, that's odd.
Well, sure.
Wonder if he's doing that on purpose.
Sure, it's gonna break.
But yeah, it's definitely. I usually when I write, I get a lot of it down in my head first. Could not do that with this story. Like,
Right.
like I would start. I have a sentence. I'd go, okay, yeah, it's gonna go here. I want to take it here, and then that'll rhyme perfectly. All right, let me go. Wait,
Platypus. Wait,
what the fuck was the first? Shit.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I gotta write this shit down as I'm thinking of it,
There's
and then
nothing wrong.
and then try to change it from there.
I wrote a rhyming song called Sexy D.
So he'll usually.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
It's awesome, and I actually it's one of my faves.
Yeah, he played.
Hands on the chin on the hands is pretty called sexy.
Yeah.
I wanted to interject saying that when we first did Dungeons and Dragons redubbed cartoons,
Yes.
kind of just kept doing it line for line,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it kind of came out of it in a way.
Yeah.
We didn't have the full arc when we first as a kids. No, we were just, that is a funny line. Let's do another one.
What can we do here that makes sense?
And then
And matches their lip sync.
yeah,
It fits into this time frame.
so I think that you got it in you. You have to just,
Right? Yeah.
gonna keep plundering forward, and you can edit and remove,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
keep moving forward. And that's what I was impressed with, is that the story kept moving forward and still had rhyme.
The rhymes. Yeah.
Right on. Ad hoc. Your song today. You said it yesterday. I didn't see it until this morning when I was driving home from dropping Fanino off at school, and I was just like in the school parking lot in the elementary school, like, what? It's such a groovy beat. It's sinister and sexy. It's awesome. And I'm like, hello. There's like a lot of Batman album nods in it. And then you sent me a couple of nods to your earlier songs, and like call number second mark. And I didn't get to do that because I was driving, and then I was at the symphony and stuff like that. But
Nice. Oh yeah.
it-
How was like yeah, I mentioned another song that is on that album where it goes,
yeah,
he goes, grade A Danger Doll. And I have a song called Thrill Me, and then in parentheses Danger Doll, which is about women that you see and they're gonna it's just not gonna end well. Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
with you, but her eyes are on the door. Danger.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're just they're not for long term dating. So there's a song of that, and then this is it, recognizing this, and then
What you think you're getting for free? That woman is wild. She can't tamed by the jag you. Money's the no, but that's that is that. What'd you think you're getting for free?
They're all haunted on us.
See what you think you're getting for free.
Yeah.
It's wild. Anyway, yeah.
I just saw that song.
Yeah.
I just saw that song in a movie called No Hard Feelings recently.
Really?
Yeah.
That is the only cover song that Dream the Heavy is going to play out.
No way.
The actor, there's a kid actor.
Wow.
A kid, I don't know, 17, 18-year-old actor. It's him and what's her name? Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence has been kind of, I don't know. I don't watch a lot. I don't keep on. I don't know. She's great. I don't know if her career fell off or she's still doing stuff.
I think she was. If I'm thinking of the right person, she was the one in
Jennifer
the 100.
Anderson. Am I getting cut off when I talk or something?
Yeah,
Always.
Damn. You guys
Jennifer Lawrence is Hootie. Go ahead.
Hunger Games, right?
Jennifer Lawrence Lopez Anderson.
Games.
That's the fifth time I've said it. I'm like, this is getting no reaction. Obviously.
And it's clearly hilarious. But the kid did
that's really good.
Did a cover of Man Eater, I think. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
That's ironic that you're gonna do that song, T, and it's apparently still relevant somehow. It just regained relevance in pop culture somehow. Collective consciousness, huh?
Yeah, collective consciousness.
Fucking A. Unbelievable.
I know it is.
Follow your bliss.
We'll be playing Friday, December 15th at Mr. Small's Theater, the main hall in Pittsburgh. Yes,
coming right up.
You at the Winter Wonder Ball. So come on out and have an amazing evening of Pittsburgh entertainment. Major
1 month away.
Yeah, if the weather's good, I think we're all. Uh oh. There he is.
There I am.
He's back.
Get your tickets in advance so you don't have to worry about the weather.
That was a quick bleep.
Wait, what?
Either. You're invested.
You're invested. Invested.
Word. Frizzy with the Pittsburgh Symphony.
Yes. How was it?
It was. There was a lot going on. I mean, it is the symphony. The symphony alone has 50 people in it, and then he had a choir, and then he had his touring band, which is like a rock-based band, like a 5-piece, and then there were guest singers, guest divas, and one was called, well, I'll get into, and then a saxophone player came out who was something else. It was great. It was great. It was great. I'm glad it happened. It was a really fantastic evening. I listened to the album, so I was familiar with it. He played his latest release called Success. It was really cool. Impressive that it went down like that. But Ad Hoc, the sound, man, I don't know what the sound man was thinking. Or
wow, really?
What was missing from how did they not hear the room? His mic was popping like it was a lecture mic. The symphony chorus sounded fantastic. His mic was so loud and popping. It was like a lecture mic. Like you go to hear somebody speak and they're popping in the microphone, pop, pop, pop. And I'm like, oh, but it happened. It was great. That's the only. I was just astounded how that got missed.
Wow.
Said it was still an amazing event. Just it was.
You were constantly having, you were being thrown out of the moment because of technical difficulties, and that shit happens. It sucks.
I had to put earbuds in, not because it was loud, but because the popping. And then, with the symphony, they mic the whole stage, right?
Yeah.
So they didn't mic. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. But when the symphony would swell, his vocals would get drowned, except for the popping sound, of the mic. And then when they would low, they didn't, they just weren't on it. They set it and forget it, I think, unfortunately.
Wow.
Such a shame, but still an amazing thing happened. And I'm glad I was there. And, I think it's one of those things that if they would do it more than one night, that would have been rectified. But it was a one night kind of thing. And yeah, but it's super cool that it happened. Amazing. And, also made me realize that, man, that's Pittsburgh playing with Pittsburgh. It's just another collaboration of a great city. Anything's possible. You know what I mean? And the house loved it. Place was, there were a lot of people there, and it was a great night. And tickets were not inexpensive. They were properly priced for an event like that, for having 70 people on the stage,
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, you would have gone nuts. You would have walked out, or you would have found the sound man. You would have found the sound man.
More than likely. Yeah.
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 Amazing.
Yeah, I would have probably, yeah. I would have a problem. It sounds like to me that it was probably a bad cable. But at that point, like, you need to be able to be on that as a sound guy and swap out the cable.
Swap the cable. They were swapping out instruments. There were people coming off stage to hand an instrument.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge, man. And that's,
I'm sure they ran it before earlier that day. They had to do a sound check.
Yeah. I mean, cables do go bad, shit happens, but it's like, it's always,
it's worth
shit's gonna go wrong. How do you solve for it in as quickly as a manner as possible to keep the show moving forward? Yeah. The show must go on, but you can't just ignore the problems and think they're going to fix themselves. You have to really know how to fix it. And if it's clicks and pops, it's usually some with a cable in one of the, and then you just got to swap it out. And man, that's crazy. But that's how's our girl Bird that I told you about?
Oh, that's who I was going to say. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. I put an earpiece in. Hopefully won't stumble across each other anymore. She was amazing. She was definitely a great, exuberant highlight that came out and matched him. Everybody else that came on and sang were amazing voiced divas, like one was had an opera voice, one had a Celine Dion, one had a Mary J. Blige, you know what I mean? Like it was a great arc of accompaniment.
Nice.
But Bird came out and worked with him. She didn't sing, she rapped with him. And her energy was top notch. She had the look, the swagger, and she moved with excitement and didn't just pace like a tiger, like a rapper tiger. You know what I mean? Like you go this way, then you walk over that way, then you go this way, and she was with it. And I saw her bring that out in Frizzy as well when she was on stage. It's great.
Nice, man. That's good.
How do you know Bird? How do I know Bird?
I just got to know her through Instagram and, just like commenting on some of her stuff. And then, and then eventually reached out. I told her, I said, hey, I got all the dice and, I'd like to put you on there. It's just a page that I have on Instagram that promotes local artists that I like. Basically it's curated by me. And I'll what link and she was like, and she was really cool. She was like, yeah, definitely, thank you. Put this on your link tree, because I have a link tree for all the Dice music on Instagram where you could see all the artists that I like in Pittsburgh that are at that intersection of hip hop and R&B and soul, and doing stuff, and with positivity. And I like their energy and whatnot. And she's doing a lot of stuff. And like you, she has an awesome supportive husband and a couple kids, and she's still doing stuff, and she put it on hold for a while,
Right on.
while she had the kids, and she just made a comeback. She got back into it just, I don't know, maybe like 2 years ago, but she's popping up a lot of places.
I get it.
And, and working with a lot of cool people that are like, in different areas of art. Like some are photographers, and, they're taking awesome pictures of her. So it's a win-win. Or some are videographers. So she's, I see her, and she's always posting up BTS, behind the scenes pictures that she shot or got from the process, and to let everybody know that, hey, I'm doing this. I'm not, and that's part of like our world today as artists, is like, you really have to keep sharing. So people, because it's just like the out of sight, out of mind thing. So you just have to constantly, but her due diligence is like yours, man. Like, you're always on posting stuff, and I'm like, damn, I don't know where T has the energy or finds the time to do this. Same thing with her. She's always posting stuff, and I'm like, man, y'all are killing it. Like again, I wrote a song called Sexy D today, and I don't have kids.
Let's hear it. Here goes.
Sexy D, everybody.
I don't have kids, but I got a sexy D, which eventually will.
I don't know.
I got a sexy D.
I don't know. It's hilarious, but like I said, it started.
I love it. I love it, dude. That beat is so fresh. That beat is. Oh, that beat is so.
I made everything from scratch on that. There's
really?
A lot of simple elements. Yeah. No samples.
Good.
There's no samples in it.
I thought
it's all.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I just.
I'm lagging.
Keyboard.
Apparently.
Yeah, just drum. Just keyboard to program the drums, and
I love it.
And just vocals.
I'm going to head. I almost fell asleep there for a second. So I think I've.
All right, let's sign out. Get some sleep. Everybody get rest. I told B, I slept 12 hours last night as a result of this weekend somehow. I don't know. So it's crazy. So get rest. Monk, you get your rest. Keep doing awesome stuff. Okay. I'd love to hear more of what you got going on. I assume, Monk, we're not getting together tomorrow.
Keep your D's sexy. Keep your D's sexy.
But let's get together soon, yeah.
All right.
No, dude, there's a terrible lag. Like, call me.
I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life, and I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy.
Keep up, dude. Go down.
I'm fucking insane. That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it, dude. You nailed it.
That is hilarious.
You visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan.
Same.
Joe Rogan, yeah.
Yeah.
Lag.
You visually transformed into Joe Rogan.
You lag the dag.